Hello everybody, this is Chris the Computer Dude here to share with you a piece of software that might help you and might be useful to you sometime. Um, this piece of software is for beginners only and on this video. So basically people that's advanced or computer people that do it all the time kind of know what I'm talking about. They don't need to watch this video. It's for people that's starting that need to be walked through step by step and for beginners, people that's never installed a virtual machine or whatnot. So a virtual machine is basically another machine inside of one. Like you'll be installing a machine with a software program inside of your existing computer at home, and it's called a virtual machine. And so you can pretty much manipulate the virtual machine to do what you want it to do, just like the computer you're using at home. So basically like you're having two. So anyway, this video is going to show you how to do that, the basic install. Now, today I'm just going to be doing the basic install and showing you when you get to what steps what you need to do next to get it rolling and keep it going from there. But when we get to those steps, I'll show you. But for right now, we're going to show you how to find it and install it. The one I use is Virtualbox. This one right here. I already put it up before I started recording this video. But pay attention to your operating system up here. If you deal with Linux, Solaris, and OS X hosts, that's up to you. But I use Windows. I want to use it on a Windows host, and then you can put like a Linux inside of a Windows host. So, but if you got a Linux machine, by all means use Linux, whatever you want to do. But stay up top here. That's the first one. Windows host x86 slash AMD64. The x86 is 32-bit and that's a 64-bit. So this is basically the one you want to use if you got a 34-bit machine or a 64-bit machine. So you click that, come down here, it's going to start downloading. It's going to take about a minute or two, and once you get it, you got the basic steps out the way. So like I said before, the virtual machine I like to use is at this um, website right here. It's at https www.virtualbox.org, and this download. So this is the one I use all the time. It's hundreds of them out there, so you can use whatever you like, or if somebody told you before which one of them is nice, then use that one. Like I said, this video is basically for beginners, so if you know which virtual box to use, you shouldn't be watching this video anyway, because you probably already advanced. I'm just trying to teach the people that know how to install another machine inside of the existing one. So anyway, as you can see, it's done. We'll click on it and you want to open it and run it. Let it run. So come up with that security warning. Just run it because it's Oracle trying to get your permission, and you're gonna run it. I'm gonna minimize this one. Minimize if my mouse will work. Move it over, minimize this real quick, and then it's gonna give you some wizard steps. So just follow the wizard steps, and I'll let you know when not to follow it. So you kick that, keep everything by default. You don't need to be messing with none of this stuff unless you know exactly what you're doing. So hit that next. And keep all of these checked. I mean, you can, unless you know what you want to uncheck, then uncheck it. But I leave them all by default. Next, and then it's gonna give you this little warning, but don't worry about this. Even though it's red, some people say, "Why is it red?" Don't worry about that. That's just a little something that's telling you what it's gonna do. Network interfaces and whatnot, and temporarily disconnected and stuff like that. So proceed with the install, yes. And then it say install will be installed, bam. And then it's gonna let it do its thing. It's gonna load up. It's gonna give you I think it's probably gonna actually, if you want to download the extensions, always download the extensions. It's gonna give you actually another permission. So yes, because sometimes if you don't download the extensions, it won't work right. It should give me a message or something. Unless I already got them. Most of the time, sometimes you'll have them because you downloaded something that had it already, or sometimes you don't. So if it comes up with extensions, you'll see it right here, and it'll kind of pause. So it says finish, and then it says start VirtualBox machine after installation. Finish, yes. So that's what you want to do. So you'll come here, As you can see, I already have one. I'm Chris the Computer Dude. As you watch it now, that one is deleted, so I actually got to remove that one and do another one. Actually, they just do new, and then type in Chris the computer dude one. Put a one at that because I already got one made, and it's gonna be like, hey, you already got that. Windows, and then you do whatever. If you keep it on Windows host, it's gonna go Windows host, but I'm gonna go Linux, 64-bit. No, Linux. Then I'm gonna do Ubuntu 64-bit. Excuse me, y'all, if y'all heard that. I hit my mic. But the thing is with this, if I hit next, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna be able to do all your stuff to your virtual machine to get memory and stuff. But watch, I'll let you know the step. The 1024 mean 1 GB. So I normally give it 2 GB. So I take it to 2048. Bam, that's 2 GB. 2048 right there. That's the memory size. So you hit next. Keep it right here. Create a virtual disk, a virtual hard disk now. Yeah, you want to do that because you want that backup. And recommended size, always look at this too. The recommended size right here is 8 GB. So you can either make it bigger or you can keep it at no less than 8. So Chris, the computer dude, have 50 GB. That's the recommended size right here is 8. So I just put it to 50 just because I want to put some other packages on there. But always keep that right there. Create. Always create, and then it's going to ask you the VDI. That's this right here in the parentheses. VirtualBox disk image. That's what VDI stand for. Same as these. That's what them stand for. So if you're wondering what it stand for, wham, is right there. Keep that right there. Next. Dynamically allocated. Next. And that's what they're telling you. You want to do at least 8 GB. So like I said, that's the other one I did 50. So we'll do 40 on this one. 40 something. Let's see how low we can go. 40. Let's do 41. Create. Now it's created. See this Chris one. I mean Chris regular. That's Chris with the one at the end of it. So now you're pretty much done. This part right here is gonna come into the advanced video. That's gonna be coming soon. I'm gonna do another video that's gonna go into depth. Now you won't be able to go too far from here because if you rant it, watch this. Watch what happens. And I'll tell you why, and then we done with the video. So if it says, look, started, obviously you need a hard drive. I mean, you need an operating system, right? And you be like, hey, we got an operating system. How you gonna run a VM without operating system? So at this stage, you wouldn't be able to start it. Cause look, if you start it, look what it's gonna say. Click out this, get this little blue out the way, blue air X. No bootable media found. System halted. Because you ain't got no operating system in there. So what you'll do, go get a free version of Windows or Linux. So I normally get Linux, a free version of Linux. Go to Linux website and download Ubuntu for free, Ubuntu desktop, and then copy it on a little blank disk, and then that's your copy. Then you put that in your hard drive on your computer at home, and then when it asks you to find when it's trying to find the disk, then you go to that little box, push it down there, and then find that operating system that you just downloaded for free, and then run it off that. That's how you get an operating system inside of two. I didn't do that. I just did it about a week ago, but I deleted all of them because I'm just showing some sample videos and I'm showing people how to do these videos. But the advanced video is going to show you how to do all of that. So for right now, I just wanted y'all to understand how to get to this point if you never did it before. So with that said, stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for viewing. Chris the Computer Dude out. Subscribe to your